Do you really think Trump wants to be president again? No, I'm serious. I know you're going to say, what? Answer this question. Do you think he really wants to go back and put up with this nonsense again? Do you think there's this yearning, burning, eager, passionate focus and desire that keeps him up at night? This kind of like addiction to wanting to go back with more, cabinet members and being locked into that White House. You think Melania is going to go back for that again? After what do you think, and Barron, do you think anybody wants to go and do this again? This is the question that you've got to ask. Or does President Trump like just running for office? Does he just like being President Trump without having to do the president thing? Who wants this? He has, or had a total of like 6 major legal cases pending. Not all criminal, but nonetheless. Do you think he wants to go back and start this again? His family doesn't want anything to do with it. They're not going to be there. Ivanka and Jared, they took off. Jared especially. He's no dummy. Creepy, but no dummy. You think he wants to sit at cabinet meetings again? Do you think he wants to pick an attorney general? Who in their right mind wants to work with him knowing what will happen to you in your career when you're done? Who wants to be the next Karine Jean-Pierre? Who wants to go through the process of this with those backstabbing snakes, those GOPers? Who in their right mind? Seriously, why? Why would he want this? Unless he just likes running. He likes running. He likes the money. Because I'm not sure how these PACs work and how much money you can take. He loves the glitz and the glamour and the love. And he can hang around with Ted Nugent, that moron, that absolute vile, coarse, basically insulting gays and homosexuals with that Zelensky quote. This is after he told, remember the thing he said about Hillary years ago with the shotgun and the whole, I mean, this is the speed Matt Gaetz, who creeps me out. He says some good stuff. But what he did when McCarthy wanted to just become speaker, I realized right then, it's all about Matty. It's all about Matty. It's not about politics, doing things smoothly, trying to win. No. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, she has more raw power than anybody, raw talent, I should say, of anybody you can imagine. And she's smart, but she's got to get away from this. Look, they may just love being on this perpetual kind of like this medicine show, the Trump caravan. Hey, let's go. We can talk about what they do to him and how they've prosecuted him and and it's true, but I've said this before and you're going to get pretty sick of it because I'm going to say it again. There are 3 groups of people who I'm interested in. Well, 1. The first group are people who are going to vote for Trump no matter what. No matter what. Provided he makes the nomination. They just love Trump. Trump can do no wrong. They love Trump like you cannot believe. Okay, that's the first group. The second group hates Trump. Trump could cure cancer, cure COVID, it doesn't matter. They don't hate him. But in the middle, there's a group of people who are not necessarily sure about him, but say, you know what, maybe. Okay, tell me more about it. And first of all, they're not going to vote for him because he's being indicted and charged. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where this lunacy came from. Somebody says, oh, this is going to be great. People love him. They're going to love him because he's under so much criminal. What are you talking about? What? Oh, no, they're going to love him. So when he speaks in front of people, when he goes to Waco or whatever it is, he's got to stay away from this. Anything that even remotely sounds like violence. I know he's not promoting violence. I know. But you know what? There's this part of him that kind of like, especially when he's talking about January 6th. They've already told him, you are on notice, President Trump. Anything, even that anybody, if you say, we're going to fight for you, they're going to say, aha, he's being pugilistic. He's inciting violence, when in fact you're not. You can't say anything. So all of the stuff you're doing with bats and this and that, no. Tell people your worldview if you want to be president. This is why I'm thinking he really does want to be president, because he's not doing what's natural. Tell people your dream. What do you want for America? Make people leave there saying, I've got to get this guy elected. Not, I've got to get his January 20th vindicated, and we've got to get him acquitted from these criminal charges. No, that's not going to lure somebody to vote for him politically. But what he's saying, almost exclusively, what he's saying is how he was wronged, how he was mistreated, we know that. That's not going to get you elected. You need a worldview, a dream. Take them to the mountain. Tell them about the America that you want to bring back to them. Crime, family, children, borders, go down the list. Foreign policy. We are under so much potential threat. What this man, this oaf, this dotard, this senescent, wizened coot, I don't even know. This is like Manchurian candidate on steroids. What Joe Biden has done, it is inconceivable. Inconceivable what he has done. It's beyond anything that I can even explain. Unbelievable. President Trump has been and is one of the most complicated people that anybody has ever seen. Half of the analysis of this is trying to figure him out. What do you want? What do you want? Do you feel, when you hear him speak, the fire and the belly to go back and finish off the job? Do you feel Trump really wants get back into that office, to pull a second Grover Cleveland, 2 non-consecutive terms to finish the Trump plan and make America great again? You know who has that? You know who the candidate who has that? Hillary. Hillary was born, bred, hatched, made, molded, whatever, to become president. Make no mistake about it. Hillary Clinton is her focus, her soul, determined everything about her life. Everything has to do with her being president. That's it. I mean, that is it. And you can say whatever you want. You can think whatever you want. You can think, well, maybe. I'm telling you. I am telling you this. To be president, if you think he is going to have to knock off... Now DeSantis is peaking. He's peaking without even having announced. He's not doing this right. He's not ready for Broadway yet. Maybe one day, maybe in the future, but not now. I can't say this enough. He is not ready yet. And there's no other way around it. There's no other way around it for me to say it other than that. He is not ready yet. He may be a lot of things. He may be terrific and all this stuff. But I'm telling you, he just doesn't have it. Just understand that Tallahassee, and there's all kinds of talks about who's really behind him. And, well, I'll let other people decide that. I don't know if the country, number one, can deal with 4 more years of what we went through with the Trump presidency. Did you ever hear anybody say, you're not going to believe this? My kids won't come to Thanksgiving. Why? Well, because I voted for Biden. I was wearing a Biden t-shirt, which I don't know if there are any, and somebody came up and slugged me. I can't. I went out on dates, and can't find anybody who will talk to me because I voted for Biden. No, you don't. You don't hear that. You don't hear that. It's the other way around. And you went through that. I went through that. We all went through that. You want more of that? And this time it's going to be back with a vengeance. Do you want that? Tell me. It's up to you. You tell me if you want that. You tell me if that makes sense to you. You tell me if you're okay with that. Because what you're going to see right now is a round 2 version of this. And here is the bottom line. And I want you to listen carefully. Listen to what I'm saying and listen to what I'm not saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Donald Trump will not win, will not be the president in 2024. Let me say this again. He will not be the president. Now, does that mean, did I say why? No. If you go to my LionelMedia.com channel, I've been specifically, I specifically decide such, but you know what I'm saying. You understand it completely. Do you think you're going to see him again? And why wouldn't you? Well, he might not get enough votes. He might not have enough votes recorded. Or, well, I'll just leave it at that. Listen to what I'm saying. This does not mean I want this. This does not mean I like him. This does not mean I think he's great. Doesn't mean any of that. Doesn't mean any of that. I'm telling you, and you know it and I know it, whether you want it or not, no matter what you think, he is not going to be the president. Nominee, who knows? I can't help you with that one. But the president in 2024, and would he be president 45 and 46 or still 45? I don't know. We'll debate that one. Now, I want you to think about this. Now, I want you to put your thoughts and comments below. Because you know what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm saying. I know you know what I'm saying. So please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel and all that stuff. And whatever you do, please, I beg you, I beseech, I entreat, I import you to comment below as you see fit.